Siemano, siemano. Minęła 22. W zasadzie to już jest prawie w pół do 11 w nocy, więc zaczynamy kolejną sesję, że tak powiem, w Call of Cthulhu. Od ostatniego czasu wydarzyło się tak dużo, że nawet ciężko streścić w 4 zdaniach. O czym jest ta historia? Jesteśmy już w 6 rozdziale, także odpalam sobie piwko i lecimy z tematem. Także zdrówko. Witam wszystkich oglądających, czy to na żywo, czy to każdego, kto później trafi na tego live'a i sobie będzie chciał obejrzeć. A jak ktoś coś będzie pisał, to się podłączę z mikrofonem.
The Shambler. I need to see it. A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way...
Witaj Maćku, cześć. Miło, że wpadłeś. Chociaż wiem, że to nie jest gra w twoich klimatach. Tak, dziękuję. Przesłucham na pewno, ale dzisiaj miałem straszny dzień.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend.
Możemy się pobać razem, bo chyba jesteśmy sami i nie zapowiada się, żeby ktoś jeszcze do nas dołączył.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr.
Nie, chyba nie. Chyba jestem bardziej zmęczony, wiesz? Nie, nie mam kataru. Chociaż dziewczynki są chore.
Irene is a friend of mine.
Jak Wiktoria wyzdrowiała, to młodsza się zaraziła.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders?
Chciałbym ci streścić, co się działo wcześniej, ale jesteśmy już w 6. rozdziale i powiem ci szczerze, jest to dość zawiłe. Ale jeśli masz ochotę zostać teraz trochę dłużej, no to możesz sobie pooglądać, ale mówię, raczej takie horrorowato straszne rzeczy mogą się wydarzyć wkrótce. Okej, spoko. Wszystko zrozumiałem, dzięki. A ja gram sobie dalej. Ktoś jeszcze dobił? Kogo witam, kogo goszczę? 3 osoby, tutaj to już tłumy. No, do usłyszenia, cześć. Jutro się odegram, bo dzisiaj już raczej nie. No i co? Gdzie jest ten obraz?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
No, stąd przyszedłem.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
The public entrance to the gallery. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't... That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a way. Maybe if I destroy Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger. What the hell was that? Damn. This dagger looks different.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Siema Kamek, siema. Siemanko. Miło, że wpadłeś. Tak, katuję tą gierkę. Jestem taki, że jak coś zacznę i nie jest to gra 2 na 10, to robię tak, że po prostu ją przechodzę, nie? I gram od początku do końca. A ta gierka jest dobra, powiem ci, horrorowata i taka trochę zbyt mocna jak na moje klimaty, ale te detektywistyczne jakieś akcenty to jest 100% moje klimaty, nie? Powiem ci, że już tak dużo się działo od kiedy byłeś ostatni raz, że sorry, za dużo by mówić, nie? Tak czy inaczej jesteśmy teraz w bibliotece, ale fajna gra, fajna, no dobra gierka. Trochę psychoza, trochę horror. Przed chwilą z jakimś potworem z obrazu walczyłem. Trochę taki Resident Evil albo jakiś właśnie Silent Hill połączony z jakimś Sherlockiem Holmesem. W każdym razie szukamy bibliotekarza, który może mi powiedzieć coś więcej o tej broni, którą pokonałem, właśnie tego stwora z obrazu, namalowanego przez tą właśnie nieboszczkę. Powiem ci, że dzisiaj przyjechał do mnie Michał i jeszcze do późna siedzieliśmy w robocie, dlatego się do ciebie nie odzywałem, żeby jakieś tam piwko pić, nie? Ustawiać się. Ale teraz możesz browarkę odpalić i możemy się wspólnie napić. Twoje zdrowie! Za tydzień o tej porze już będziemy wspólnie, że tak powiem, na żywo sobie tankować czeskie piwko. Mam nadzieję, że nic niespodziewanego nie wyskoczy. No, to zdrówencja. Tam chłopaki się ustawiają co, jak, dlaczego, o której i w ogóle. A to jakaś jest krew. Udało ci ten rower ogarnąć? W końcu. No to dobrze, to dobrze. Tam chłopaki pisali o tym, żeby te korony wymieniać i w ogóle. No ale ja to się będę podłączał do jakiegoś tego rewoluta czy czegoś, do tej mojej ciotki i do wujka. Nie wiem, jak ty tam masz możliwość połączyć się z jakąś z kątem. Jaka przerwa? Co ty na lekcji jesteś? W szkole?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
No można, ale jest drożej. Jestem okultyzm zawodowiec. No spoko, spoko. W wolnej chwili zrób mi to zestawienie, ok? Ale z tego co z Iwoną rozmawiałem, no to prawdopodobnie weźmiemy tą opcję, że tak powiem, najprostszą, o której mówiliśmy od samego początku, nie? Czyli to małe urządzenie i tylko ta klimka na górze, nie? No okej, spoko.
What happened here?
Ale na komórze nie musisz wyłączać streamu, jeśli chcesz posłuchać. Bo właśnie widzę, że ktoś wjechał, może się odezwie. Kogo witam, kogo goszczę. Dzisiaj słaba frekwencja. A to co, ty grasz w coś? Co ty robisz?
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
A, okej. No dobra, to oglądajcie sobie. Spoko, spoko. Okej. Luzik. No miło, miło z twojej strony. Cześć. Ale jeszcze są jakieś dwie inne osoby, a się nie ujawniają.
To whom does this footprint belong? No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Retrospekcja. No dobra, nikt się nie odzywa, to ja się wyłączam, jeżeli nikt nic do mnie nie pisze. Miłego oglądania.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Arkham editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. Things are not looking good. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis.
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone and you won't believe me, but...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, but that doesn't explain...
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem...
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you...
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like...
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem...
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet... What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch.
Look at these...
I'm sure you'll find...
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body and this transformation is killing him.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your
There. What have you seen to put you in...
His limbs? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath you. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Your reaction does. I know it's your innocent worries for this man that have...
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been...
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything?
Oh, that evidence exists. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get...
I'd rather not think about that.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution, with insulin, calcium, and...
I'll tend to it right...
Thank you. He's in... Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission? He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Ah,
Yes, it's Dr.
it's the old whaling station.
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you broke...
Perhaps.
Hay fever. What's he doing here? What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
I'll just sleep a bit.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard...
I'm sorry. Dr.
Well, is there anyone else who could...
She's our only family, you know.
Don't worry, but your mother is... I'll tend to her.
Well, that sure...
But those are just...
Very well. Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself...
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
At least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time...
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's temperamental,
It's so unfair.
if I understand correctly. Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a...
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself, and the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not...
I can't make anyhow, so every...
I see. Courage.
Thank you, Doc. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her. Her blood analysis is reassuring.
Are you talking about the same person?
She's still recovering.
Oh, we'll wait for... Thank you again, Doctor.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Dr. Colden. Do you want something? Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And we had a patient come up from the psychiatric wing. Were you able to see him?
Oh.
You should go see for yourself. I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor.
Once again.
Can't you do...
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
No, but rest.
That
I will.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
I'll tend to it. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the few...
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's, but rest assured.
That won't be...
I will
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it...
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plump.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow. Even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake. I pray that Colden is really here and alive.